Good morning. Happy Sunday. Welcome to your early morning intuitive guidance. I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum, here with some words of wisdom to start your day off well. Hope you're all having a good day, even though we're kind of just getting into it here. Although the ones down under are probably getting ready for bed. So let's take some nice deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Settling into right here, right now. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Bringing your focus right here. Good morning, Joe Neal. Welcome. You're the first one on today. And there's Catherine. Good morning. In through the nose. Bringing your attention right here and out through the mouth. Letting go of anything that no longer serves you. Even if it does serve you for a few moments, letting it go so that you have focused mind, focused attention. Wild weather driving yesterday. Good. Glad you made it safely where you were going. I figured it was going to be kind of hairy. Yes, snuggled in. That is good. Good morning, Gwen. Welcome. Yes, we had 2 rounds yesterday. The first round was very early in the day, got that all cleaned up, and then around lunchtime through supper time and beyond, it dumped again. So have it all cleaned up at this point, but yeah, welcome to Wisconsin in the winter. Well, in Michigan too. We kind of do this thing. Minnesota, yeah. So in through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And we have a card today that I was shaking things up a little bit, so I went over to my 3 stacks of cards. Good morning, Carolyn. Welcome. Good to see you here. And I rearranged some card decks, just kind of plopped them around in different spots, and then checked to see which card deck was for today. And we haven't seen this one in a while. Nature Portals by Bruce and Carol Malner. And the subtitle is Inspiration Through the Peace and Beauty of Nature. Inspiration is a good thing for today, right? In through the nose, out through the mouth. I have a couple things to do today. One is a listening session for the church that is sponsoring my group to gather information about what the people who attend church there and the neighbors, etc., want to have them do with their extra space. So we're doing a listening session this morning, and then this afternoon I am showing somebody a table that she's interested in. So I have to be out a couple of times. Good morning, Abigail. Glad you're here. Welcome. I have to see if I can find my boots. I've been wearing hiking boots recently, but I think it's time to haul out the real boots. So we shall see. So one more breath and then we'll get on with our card. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Good morning, Nancy. Welcome. So here's our card. Such a pretty image. He takes amazing photographs. Love this one. And this one is called Know When It's Time to Let Go. Know when it's time to let go. So settling in, all set, here we go. Know when it's time to let go. Nature reminds us that life continues through the process of letting go. Seeds blow away to be planted elsewhere. Leaves fall from the trees to enrich the soil. Birds leave the nest to make their own way in the world. So now there's 2 questions, and if one of you would post the questions in the feed, I would have greatly appreciate it. But I'm going to exercise my opportunity here. Good morning, Janine. Haven't seen you in a bit. Glad you're here. Exercise my opportunity to make an adjustment to the first question. Because the first question currently says, is there something in your life that you would like to let go of? How many of us, it's not about liking letting it go. In fact, we don't like letting it go. But yes, it is a beautiful card. But it's in our highest and best good to let it go. So let's change the wording a little bit. And again, if one of you would put it in the feed, I'd appreciate it. Is there something in your life that that letting go of it would be in your highest and best good? Is there something in your life that letting go of it would be in your highest and best good? So I want you to just think. Pause for a couple of breaths here and just think. And think not just with your head. Think with your heart and soul. What could I let go of that would be in my highest and best good? And then there's going to be a second question, but I want you to ponder that one first. And maybe if you're a journaler, maybe that could be your journaling prompt for today. Is there something in my life that it would be in my highest and best good to let go of? And then the second question is, what new possibilities might be awaiting if I do? What new possibilities might be awaiting if I do? And then you can imagine. And what I want you to do when you're doing the imagining is notice when you hit the wall. Because you will. Because if this were something that you were completely wide open to having let go of, you would have let go of it already, right? So the fact that you haven't quite yet let go of it says that there's something interfering. So the second question, what new possibilities might be awaiting me if I do? Practice letting go of worry. Fabulous. That is excellent. And there will be those people who, as they process, I could let go of my worry, will immediately feel some fear because they believe in prophylactic worrying. And I'm here to tell you, that doesn't go so well. We don't prevent crappy things by worrying. We can influence what unfolds in our future through the choices we make. And we want those choices to be made out of faith and trust, not out of fear. We're not trying to avoid a negative. We're trying to approach our highest and best good. What are we being drawn to? My little Believe cup. So, and there's still a quote here that we get to enjoy as well, but I really want to mine these questions for all they're worth. Thank you, Abigail, for putting that in the feed. I greatly appreciate it. Is there something in your life that letting go would be in your highest and best good? And then the second question is, what new possibilities might be awaiting you if you do? So if you let go of whatever this is, what new possibilities might be awaiting? Again, as you imagine, pay attention. Letting go of fear of the future. Yes, 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 that's a good one. When you imagine letting go of this thing and you imagine into the new possibilities, where do you hit the wall? Where do you get afraid? Where do you start writing it off? No, that's too big. That could never happen, blah, blah, blah. So I'll just pick one. Let's say you've got writer's block. And for years you've wanted to write a book. You know you have something to say. You know you have something to say that would be useful for other people to read, but you can't quite get yourself to go there. It's all of the chatter. Who do you think you are? You don't have anything to say. Nobody will pay for it. You'll waste all this time, effort, and money creating this thing, blah, 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 blah. The committee, right? Yeah. But what new possibilities might be awaiting you if you do? Good morning, Maureen. Glad you're here. Welcome. So, regardless of outcome such as I'm a New York Times bestseller, that's lovely, but that's icing on the cake. The cake itself is I was able to say what I felt it was important to say and put that out into the world. I may not know who all is going to receive it, but I have faith and trust that wherever it's supposed to go, it goes. Kind of like doing these. I have no idea who's all going to watch this, right? But in faith and trust, I show up every day and I put it out there and I believe that those who are meant to see it and hear it will see it and hear it. I don't have to make that happen. I do my part and then I post it all across my platforms, and who's ever meant to see it will see it, right? And there may be things in this message that you've heard from other messengers, but they just didn't quite stick. But now that I'm saying it, it's coming through, you're hearing it and it's making sense. Or maybe I say it to you and it's like, meh. But then a week from now, someone else says it in their way of saying it, and you can receive it. All good stuff. All good stuff. So the quote, which is an anonymous quote, which is too bad it's anonymous. It's like, I would love to know who this came through. Letting go isn't the end of the world. Letting go isn't the end of the world. It's the beginning of a new life. Letting go isn't the end of the world. It's the beginning of a new life. Think about the caterpillar. The caterpillar has to die to caterpillarness in order to rise into butterflyness. Thank you, Gwen. I appreciate you putting up the second question. So, letting go isn't the end of the world. It's the beginning of a new life. And it's the ending of something old, and we can honor that. We absolutely can honor that. Sometimes these letting goes are painful. Lettings go, whatever, you get the gist, are painful. And so we oftentimes do avoid them. But when we take that step through that door, thank you, Catherine, I appreciate you putting that quote up. When we step through that door to the other side, thank you, Abigail. We need that one more than once. Fabulous, fabulous. There comes that point where we can't return. We can't go back. And a lot of us are uncomfortable with that idea also. Warriors, great warriors, would arrive at the shore where they were going to do battle and burn their own ships. You're committed then. You either fight your way through it and then take their ships and sail back, or you die. So that's a rather extreme approach, in my opinion, given our current times, but you get the gist, the commitment idea. Know when it's time to let go. Of course, it's going to be backwards for you guys. Sorry. So I'll show you the picture instead. To heck with it. Know when it's time to let go and make that commitment. Make it a non-negotiable. I'm not returning to that. I am done with that. How can I figuratively burn the boats so that I have to move forward? And then kindly and lovingly guide yourself forward. It could be, I'm standing on the shore and I'm watching the boats burn, and then I turn to receive. What's next on the path? But again, if you show up in that kind of energy, I am done with that, and I am looking for what's next. The universe will align and bring to you your next steps. Guaranteed. Will those steps show up how you've asked for them? No. Will they show up in your timing and your desired order? No. Will they show up? Yes. Divine right timing, divine right order, allow the unfolding. Know when it's time to let go. So have an awesome Sunday. We'll see you again tomorrow. It is hard, and acknowledging that it's hard is an okay thing. Honor that it's hard and do it anyway. Feel the fear and do it anyway. I know those are trite and it sounds so easy, but there's a reason we say them. They've got power in them. Claim that power. Be your powerful, sovereign, child of God self. Have an awesome Sunday. We'll see you again tomorrow. Remember, you're capable of far more than you think you are. Bye-bye.